Hello, this is a tutorial on how to make a Jeopardy-like review game on mathythings.net. I'm going to log out here and show you just a couple of features. So if we go to make an activity, we want to make a review game. You'll notice that you must be signed in to do this. Because this is designed to be used directly from the web, this is not one of the assignments that you can just make on the fly and run. So you do need to create a login and go. Now, here we have our dashboard, we have our drills, we have our printable assignments, and then we have our review games right here. I'm going to go ahead and just make a new one from scratch and show you how to do that. So we're going to make a review game here. This is going to be for Math 7, Quarter 1, Description, Review, and it's going to be integers, rationals, equations. Grade 7. The type of the game should be was going to be Jeopardy. I hope to add more templates later, but currently Jeopardy is the only one I've got. A few of these things are still a little buggy. So I'm not sure I really need to enter this information because I don't think it's all going to carry over correctly yet. But you can have initial point scores. So say you have a class point system and that's going to affect your game ahead of time. You can change the number of players here. You can also change the number of players during the game. Then we're going to add our categories. So sign me up. So we're going to talk about integers. You can deselect some of these so that way you only get topics related to your particular grade. I'm going to have them all open for now just because it's easier for me because I remember where everything is. But I want assigned addition, assigned subtraction, assigned multiplication, assigned division, and a basic exponent problem. Once I've selected problems, here it gives me an outline of what has been given for each for each category. And these little pluses are the buttons that you press to get a topic. Then we get a little preview over here, and I can look and see if I like these problems. Can hit replace, and it will replace the problem. And I want one with these double negatives because I find those the one they struggle with the most. I like that I've got one with 2 negative signs here and one with 1 negative sign, so I'm happy there. I want to replace this one until I get an odd power, and I'm going to change this problem. So I'm going to customize this one a little bit by putting in, so it's a negative 125, and I'm going to just change that, plus 5. So that should be a negative 120. Now I'm going to hit this little customize button. So this changes it from whatever the standard type of problem was to a custom one with these new inputs. And I can actually add in a picture there. So let's take in, let's just go ahead and look at exponents, images. We'll just take this one for now. Copy image location, and we'll put that right there, and again we'll hit customize, and now we've got this picture on the page as well. You cannot upload your own images yet. I'm hoping I might add that as a feature. Let's make one more category. So whichever checkbox is checked, that's where questions will be added. Say I wanted now fractions, so let's just have one where they simplify a fraction, one where they go from improper to mixed numbers, one where they have to add fractions, one where they have to subtract fractions, one where they have to multiply, and make the one where they divide will divide signed fractions. So again, we've got our preview down here. Simplify that. So this one, notice that it can take either answer as 11/8 or 1 3/8, or it'll show both of those as valid answers. And I'm just going to replace until I get there. I like that one a little bit better. Now I've got another one here, another one here, another one here, and I'm pretty happy with all these so far. This one was supposed to be the signed one, but it doesn't actually have a sign, so I'm just going to replace it until I get something with a negative, and preferably not dividing by 1. So there we go. They have to apply stuff. It all works out reasonably well. Good. So now I've got 2 sets of problems done very quickly. I can add another topic. So maybe this one was be rational. Then we'll say express yourself. And we'll do this one all about simplifying expressions. So we'll go over to the algebra category where we've got simplify. Here we've got combining like terms ones. Here we've a couple where we have to use the distributive property. And our high point question, the one where they have to do both. Again, I scroll down, I take a look. Pretty happy with that one. This one's got some negative signs that they have to work with, so that's cool. This one, I like it, and I'm pretty happy. So I could finish, but I'm just going to save where it is now. And when I hit save here, it should take me to a new address. Now, annoyingly, it deleted our team information, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that back in. And still have to figure out what's causing that to change. And we lost this, and we lost that it was Jeopardy. So I'm going to hit Save Changes one more time here, Save Changes. And I'm going to see what caused that to go wrong. So now, if I go back to my dashboard, we see that I've got my review here. Ooh. It should generally be the bottom one. So let's go ahead and go to it. And we've got our topics. Oh, that one had 6 questions. Okay. Did not mean there to be 6 questions. But I can play the game. And then I can save a copy. So they say this is period 1, and I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to reset the board, and then say play period 2, and say they like just these ones. They go on a roll, and this is period 2, and save a copy, and reset all the questions. And now, if I go back to my dashboard, you'll notice that I've got quarter 1, and then if I open up period 1, it brings us right back to where we left off. If I open period 2, that brings us right to where we left off during that game. If I open the original, it brings us back to the start of the game. Now I'm going to go back one more time and edit this one, because I did not intend for this one to have 6 questions. Sign improper, add, multiply. So I should probably get rid of, let's get rid of that add fractions problem. Because everything was taken care of with the subtract fractions one. So I'm just going to remove that question right there. Save my changes. And again, we're good to go. So I go back to my dashboard. Here's this one. When I look at it, now I've got everything set up perfectly. If you feel like you have to stick directly to the Jeopardy, you can have 5 topics and 5 questions for each category. And you can save this, use it for more than one day. If you have any questions, any suggestions, please email me at matthewthingsnet@gmail.com. And if you're interested, go ahead and create an account, see what you can play with, see what you like. Thank you.